You want to have an honest talk about this? Somebody from the general public was asking something similar. But let's have an honest talk about this. You don't mind when your mom and dad go to the bathroom all the time because it's your house and your home, and it's your house and home. And if somebody talked to you about it, you'd say, I don't know why my mom and dad could go to the bathroom forever and it's not as gross as when like somebody goes to the bathroom and I don't know them. This is the hardship, people. Children of God are like people that grew up with mom and dad going to the bathroom. So you end up in a bad predicament because I'm a raped, dead, murdered God. I have weird issues that make my personal private existence kind of bleed into existence. Which Jesus would have had the same thing if he stayed on earth after the cross. So if Jesus stayed on earth after the cross, there would have been a lot of parts of the Bible about the death of Jesus, the walking death of Jesus, the impossible ways God's put death together like that. But Jesus went to earth. Went to heaven after crucifixion and resurrection. So there's no record of those things. But now that my personal existence is kind of spewing death and you gotta kind of talk about it so people understand life and death stuff, which is fun to think about people you can help or miracles you can make or something for other people. But it's a hard conversation. Since we're having these hard conversations, I'm the mom of every heaven. Do you get it when you say I'm just too gross? So do you get it? If I go into a bathroom and you're like, I could just never stomach being anywhere near a God going to the bathroom. That's what you're doing. You're solving your own problem. Because really, a God doesn't want to be near you going to the bathroom. No human is good or perfect. Not really. Not truly. They wouldn't go to preachers and say our fathers all the time in their confessions constantly if they didn't do wrong all the time. People think of things they did that they shouldn't have done all the time. And that shows up in their toilet. Why? Because their intestines and their bladder are constantly absorbing their aura, their spirit, their soul, the literal reality of who and what they are. So when they fail God, when they're not truly good, when they do bad things way too often, it comes out in their bathroom trips. And see, a God would naturally never want to know them. But gods are better than that. So gods try to help them work on their morals, get them cleaned up good enough, and take them to heavens. And let them live in heavens treated like they're so perfect and good, whether they actually were or not. As long as they're good enough to make it to heaven. But this is the conversation you'd end up with. As soon as you're like, oh, Zeus came out of the bathroom. First thing you're going to get from every god ever known. Don't worry. I'm trying to get back to my house as Zeus. And when I'm at my house, only the kids are around while I go to the bathroom. What does that mean? It means you can't get into heaven. Because when Zeus is gross, there is no heaven that can ever pertain to you. Get it? It's like if somebody was homeless. So somebody's homeless and they knock on the door and they get somebody answering. So they knock on the door. I'm homeless. Can I sleep on your couch? I'm homeless. Could I sleep on your couch? And you're like, you go to the bathroom. Not ever. Or, well, you're homeless, you can sleep on the couch. But they make too much of a stink in the bathroom. Oh, you have to get out. You're homeless and you stink. Now, switch it around. Where the owner of the home knows he owns the home, but is treated like the homeless person. Knock, knock, knock. This is my house. No, I've lived here 5 years. Here's a piece of paper. that proves it, whether it's actually real or not. But I live here. You can sleep on the couch while you figure out your issues. And let's just say you say, well, I'll sleep on the couch because it's my house while I figure out how the hell you have a piece of paper that says you've lived here for years when it's my house. So you go to sleep on the couch. You get up to use the bathroom because duh, it was your bathroom. And the person in the house says, oh, you're gross. You just have to leave because you use the bathroom. What would you do? I'm the owner of the goddamn house. As soon as I figure this out, resurrect, put my crown back on, you get the fuck out. You don't own anything. Amen.